that, I'd like to introduce our first speaker, Professor Ahmed Rashed. He is the Professor of Architecture Engineering and Director of Farouk El-Baz Center of Sustainability and Future Study at the British University of Egypt, and he is the co-host with me today for this event. So Ahmed, I'll give you the mic.
Okay. First of all, I'm really pleased to welcome all of you from the different 5 continents. I am also grateful for your acceptance for the invitation to join us today as this event that we at the Farouk El-Baz Center for Sustainability and Future Studies at the British University in Egypt are co-hosting with Civilizology LLC. Over the past 10 years or so, the center has led several national and international initiatives and conferences to reflect on the challenges and the issues related to sustainability and resilience. Among these are 3 international conferences on future intermediate sustainable cities, sustainable mega projects, and a recent conference on green heritage. In addition to the national initiative and campaign in Egypt and the world called Civilization Rights to Build Civilization, funded by the Egyptian Academy of Science and Technology. We also have organized several competitions related to sustainable development and practices in Egypt that propose several scenarios for the Suez Canal region and for sustainable development in Egypt beyond the narrow Nile Valley towards its vast desert of Egypt. 2 years ago, I was invited to give a keynote talk at an international conference on urban resilience in Saudi Arabia, in which I introduced for the first time the concept of civilization resilience, proposing a definition for it that is covering 2 components. The first component is the capacity of civilization to avoid failure or slow down because of acute and chronic shocks, whether economic, environmental, social, institutional. And the second component is the ability to build and increase the capacity of a civilization for learning, adaptation, and growth. In my talk, I share the view of how today's civilization is defined by elements such as smart technologies, effective governance, sustainable practice, innovative society, flourishing economy, and citizen well-being. I am also reflected on how all these elements are connected to each other in very complicated way, that a change in one element would have a complicated impact on the system that defines today's civilization. I proposed a complex system thinking as a vehicle for tackling the issues and for gaining the opportunities and reaching long-term solutions. I have an example of NASA's vision to build human settlements in Mars and how it will be necessary for these elements to be tied together to build a far-reaching sustainable human community on the red planet. Little that I knew that in 2 years, the coronavirus epidemic would validate this concept of civilization resilience. As we have seen the butterfly effect in action and how the epidemic impacting every aspect in our lives, but also is helping to create a worldwide shared sense of responsibility among people all over the planet. So my position for this is, we think of COVID-19 as a crisis, or we can, and as an experience that united humanity towards a better future, to think about how we organized our lives, use effectively, utilized technology as an opportunity for us to think on how we can bring together all the elements that today's civilization in harmony and to help chart a better path for humanity, both on our planet or a future human invasion of space. I would like today to Egypt an international conference titled Civilization Resilience, Chance, Change, Challenge, Cha-Cha-Cha, which is going to hopefully 2021, but when we will plan for that. Thank you for all of you.